What's up, guys? Just gonna do another recap from last time. Right now I'm in Liverpool, New York, which is basically Syracuse, New York. At the Rite Aid, waiting to get unloaded. They're probably gonna take a while just because it's the simple fact that I'm not paying for a lumper. They said, well, we unload, but if anything comes up, then you'll have to assist in breaking pallets down, but it's usually just a straight pull off. But had I said I was going to pay for a lumper, they would be charging me out the fucking ass for a lumper charge, right? That's alright. We're going to go ahead and figure out what happens, so I might get interrupted here. We'll see what happens. So I left you guys off with me. I believe I was going to Waldorf, Maryland. I got down there. I slept at the Pilot. It was 93 miles away. I remember that much. It was up by the way station on 95, exit 93, I think. You know, I didn't click that together until now. Exit 93, and I had 93 miles to go. Anyway, I drove down there in the morning. I got there about, I think it was like 9:30 when I got there. Took them about an hour and a half. They tailgated the entire load. It was front to back of washers, dryers, stoves, dishwashers, microwaves, all bunch of appliances were on there, and they used the hand cart, brought it all to the back, and then used the forklift to pull it off the back of the trailer, which was kind of weird for a Lowe's. I expected them to do it at the dock, but I guess they wanted everything at the other end of the store, so they did it that way. So we left there and went to Shippensburg. It was like a 140-mile deadhead, 145-mile deadhead. So it was probably a little longer than what I wrote down, probably 160. We did 316 miles up to Rome, New York, which was the same product that I picked up for this location that I'm at now. Went over to Johnstown, New York, picked up a load of water, which was pretty heavy load, and the rate was pretty crappy. It was just over $1 a mile. It wasn't much, but the only reason I took it was I took it straight through the house and delivered it that Sunday morning, because I only took a 34 at the house. So I ended up delivering it on that Sunday. I picked it up Friday, got home Friday, and then I left the house on Sunday, went and delivered it. Went back to the appliance place in Mount Pocono. Picked up another load there and delivered that on Monday morning down in California, Maryland, which was I think it was like 34 miles from the Waldorf, Maryland store I went to. Same thing, except for they put it on they did it at the dock, and it went pretty quick. I think it took them about an hour to do that. Hold on a second.
Your front tire though.
Oh yeah, I gotta get it plugged after I leave here. Thank you. Yeah, I got a hole in my tire. I got a nail in my tire. I gotta get that pulled out of there and plug it up. But so where do we go from there? We went up to Aberdeen, Maryland, 100-mile deadhead. This was just a quick load, just to finish off my week. Let's see, it was 116-mile deadhead, and the loaded miles was 76 miles. The crappy part was it was a 2-hour, it took them 2 hours to unload it, but I wasn't nitpicking over them unloading. It was, it was an extra $300 towards my gross for the week, which put me up to $34.48 and 77 cents. That delivered to Bethel, PA, up there on 78. From there, I went and picked up a load in Lancaster, PA. That was on the 27th. Load of styrofoam cups for Dunkin' Donuts. Brought that up to the distribution center for Dunkin' Donuts in Bellingham, Mass. Then my next load was in Newport, pickup in Newport, Mass, 67 mile deadhead. Which I had no problems with the pickup, but my delivery was supposed to deliver at 6:30 in the morning. And I had messed up when I booked the load, and I don't know why I thought this, but for some reason I added a 1 to the time, and when I booked it, I thought it was 16:30 and not 6:30 in the morning. And I called them up and tried to, I told them that I couldn't deliver at the 6:30. As soon as I got there and realized what I had done. And the woman had told me that we'll see what we can do. If we can get somebody else on it, it'll come off you, and if not, the time will change for your appointment. And I said okay, and an hour passes by and I still didn't get anything. So I called in, and that woman was gone, and I ended up talking to the manager, and he was like, yeah, no, if we were going to take it off you, we would have taken it off you right then and there. It's this time of night, it's not likely for us to be able to remove it. So I didn't really want him to take it off. I just, I didn't want to get dinged for being late. But I ended up delivering it the next morning at 11 o'clock. It was like 10:45 or something like that. But I got it delivered at 10:45 or 11 o'clock. My next load didn't pick up until 4 o'clock, which was in Canandaigua, New York. It's here somewhere. Canandaigua. Ran that down to Burlington same night. Which was yesterday. The 1st. Or not yesterday. The day before yesterday. The night of the 1st. Yesterday I left there. Picked up a short run out of Bristol, PA, which was just over the water from Burlington, New Jersey. Ran that over to our yard in Carlisle. Dropped it in Carlisle, and then I picked up this load at that same place in Shippensburg. I gotta take this. So let's try this again. Where did I leave off? I left off in Shippensburg, where I picked up that other load. I picked up this load. Delivered here in Liverpool, New York. And then right now I got one more load that goes from Camillus, New York, which is right down the road. Man, I got the sniffles this morning or what? Oh, it's freaking cold out there. Camillus goes down to Tunkhannock, Mahoopany, whatever you want to call it. It's actually going to Mahoopany, but it's cardboard boxes. I've never done it with Schneider, but I've done it. Well, I did a bunch of it with Swift when I first started, and then I did a bunch of it with, well, not a bunch. I think I did 1 or 2 loads with US Express. I think I might have even done 1 load with Western Express, but I'm not positive about Western. Regardless, it's been a long time since I've been there. I don't like it. It's a heavy freaking load. I think it's marked down as 45,000 pounds. Let's see if it's on here. Oh, that's why I got 2. Details. 44,500 pounds is what it's marked out at. But it brings me right down to the house. As soon as I'm done there, I'm already set up, go straight home. I already have it put in the system that I'm going home. And now I'm just looking for a load to pick up on Monday morning. And then go from there. That's it. Wait for them to finish unloading me. I had to go in a system. That's why they called me before. They had floor-loaded toilet paper. Angel soft toilet paper. And I'm not paying for a lumper. So I don't unload, but they still do the unloading. But anything that has to be broken down, I have to assist in it. That's how I don't pay for a lumper. As far as this one goes, it was in the system that I had a driver hand unload, so I couldn't pay for the lumper. But there was three stacks of Angel Soft that was stacked on the floor, and it had to be put on pallets and cut in half into one stack. Had to go into 2 pallets. Excuse me, man. That was easy. It was simple. They had one of them. I forget what they're called. Basically, the forklift that has flat plates instead of regular forks. Just slid right underneath the whole entire thing. Picked it up, pulled it out. I threw a pallet on the floor. He put it on that pallet, and then he moved it over. Put the forks on into another pallet, and then put that pallet right alongside the one we just put on a pallet, the big stack. We pushed half the stack onto the new pallet, and we were done. Did that 3 times, and everything else is on pallets. Hopefully, he said sometimes they do a lower floor loaded, and then they'll have it all on pallets, and then they'll get up towards the front of the trailer, and there's more on the floor. So if that's the case, and there's more on the floor, he'll be coming back out to get me. But anyway, that's my recap for the past week. I am going to be doing a video. I'm putting everything together now for when I hit the 13-week mark. For my first quarter, I'm going to put up my numbers and show you guys how much better I'm doing over here at Schneider compared to what I was doing over at CRST. So that'll definitely be coming. So right now I'm just kind of trying to kill time. I'm looking into more cameras. I'm thinking I'm going to buy a camera. I'm gonna buy one of them 360 cameras. And I'm just gonna mount it right here on the dash, and then you guys can just I'll take you for a trip for the day or whatever. Probably a lot of fast forwarding, and I'll have to find some music to put in there. But you'll be able to see the entire cab, and out the windows. I don't know how I'll be able to do it, but I might be able to set it up like here on a tripod or something, so that you guys can also see out the mirrors. I don't know. I'll have to play with it. Maybe I can get a tripod and get it set up right. Anyway, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, and catch you next time. Bye.